Hi friends, welcome to Active Self Protection Extra here today at C2 Tactical in Scottsdale, my home range on the 338 Club. And today I want to talk to you about why I love this negative target for working with shotguns. Dark Star Gear is one of the few companies that I trust to make holsters that I wear. They make high quality appendix carry holsters for a variety of firearms manufacturers. Check them out at the link in the description. So I'm out here today. You can see I got a couple of defensive shotguns down over here on the bench, breaking in a new shotgun, making sure that it functions well as just getting some practice in. For that, I love this negative target, and I'll tell you why. The biggest issue that you see here on using paper targets is that when you run a shotgun, when you're doing your work of up drills, you don't generally do a ton of buckshot work. The reason for that is buckshot is expensive, and that's usually your defensive ammunition, and that's kind of what it's akin to. Now, so what do you generally do? You use cheap birdshot to do all of your manipulation skills, your gun handling skills, your marksmanship skills with the shotgun. And if you do that on paper targets with birdshot, you tear them up. And particularly at ranges like this, in an indoor range like this in particular, I like to make this negative target instead, because what we want is we're just going to put this out at 5 yards or 7 yards. And I should be able to keep even birdshot in a pattern around 8 inches or so at 5 yards. And when I do that at 5 yards, then what I do here is that the birdshot all passes through. So what I actually see in this target is I don't want to see any hits on the target. If I start seeing hits on the target, that means that I missed, that I got a Charlie instead of an Alpha. And we use this in our shotgun classes. When I teach private citizen home defense shotgun, I use these negative targets a lot. And the reason for that, again, it doesn't create this big mess that on an indoor range like this can become a fire hazard, because basically you're making confetti like crazy. And on an outdoor range just makes a mess. And if you're out shooting in the desert here in Arizona, or even on a public range like Ben Avery here or wherever you are, you leave a big mess when you're working with shotguns. Now, that doesn't talk about the shotgun hulls and those things that you need to clean up. But this negative target just makes life a lot easier for that. So let's hang it and do a little bit of work. They won't let you do this at C2, but I get a little celebrity privilege here, because if I hung that target here, I've still got the cardboard I'm going to shoot through, and that's dumb. Ready? Perfect. 6-1. Oh, see? Pushed off right there. But .48, but doesn't really matter. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. .49. .53. So this shows exactly what I'm talking about, right? So what you can see here is there are a few kind of loose pellets. That could be the wad that was coming out of that, instead of me being that far right, because I don't see a lot of stray pellets. So that's possible that's the wad, but also that's kind of what I want to avoid on these targets. What I want is, you notice here I've got a few stray pellets kind of sitting out here, but generally speaking, all the shot went through that, and that's why I love this kind of target for working on your shotgun. Hope it helps you.